Hi, we're Tom and Lori from Tom and Lori RV Life.
I'm honored to interview you guys. This is like a wicked honor for me. So I have 100 questions, and I know some of the answers, but I'll make believe I don't know the answers. So what made you guys stop being full-time RVers?
You answered that.
Yeah.
It was my idea. I wanted to get him out of the day-to-day rat race. He was getting very stressed and having health issues. And so we bought an RV and went full-time after never having an RV and never been RVing. We decided to go live in one.
And how many years has it been now?
Well, we bought it in 2014 and we started living in it full-time in September of 2015.
Wow. It's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
No regrets?
Zero.
Zero. That's really cool.
No.
I've asked that question of everyone I've done this with full-timers, and everyone says the same thing. No regrets whatsoever.
Nope.
So
If there was one, it's that we started too late.
that's the other answer
Yeah,
people
that
will
we
say.
didn't do it soon enough.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What made you guys start your YouTube channel?
I think it was in our researching process of learning about RVing and full-time living in an RV. We were watching other people's YouTube channels, and Tom had been in the media all his life in radio, and so he knew how to present things, and he's like, we could do that. So we started doing it.
That's how it started.
That's
Yeah.
exactly how it started, and it's just kind of evolved from that first reindeer dancing to where we are today.
Very cool. So you have any advice for newbies like us? Lori's had a lot of advice for us, which I can't thank you enough for. But what would you give newbies like us?
Oh gosh, it just depends on the subject of.
Exactly, because you are so full of it. No, I don't mean full of,
So
full of ideas.
getting ready to and starting when you have to downsize your life.
Yeah.
Everybody's different.
Right.
And I know you were very much like me, where it was very difficult to get rid of personal things in your whole life and your whole history and things that, you did not want to part with. And for us, we have a storage unit and we pay that payment every month, but the peace of mind that it gives us is worth it.
Exactly.
Some people say, oh, it's just stuff, get rid of it. The satisfaction and the knowing, and we're back in Reno every summer, so we go to that storage unit, we go through things, we alternate our clothes and our ball caps and just, whatever. We keep stuff that we use in the summertime in there, like fans and just whatever, extra craft supplies for me and, tools and that sort of thing. So for us, it was worth it. And you were getting all stressed out about having to get rid of things and everybody telling you, get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it. And you didn't want to.
Right.
And it's like, it's your choice. It's
Exactly.
the way you want to live.
Exactly.
Just because we move into an RV does not mean we're minimalists.
Right.
Or that we want to live with nothing.
Right.
Some people are like that and they're very happy that way. Their experiences, their hiking, that's all they need, but that's not how we are.
Right.
So we're not adventurers, even though just about every day becomes an adventure.
Exactly.
But it's, so my advice is do what is in your heart. So whatever makes you happy,
Exactly.
don't go by what everybody else says you need to do.
Right.
So
Do what's comfortable for you. Exactly.
right, do what's
Yeah.
comfortable for you. If
He
you're
had-
gonna do this and you're gonna be kicking yourself because, oh gosh, I wish I wouldn't have given that away, or I wish I wouldn't have sold that, and you guys are new too, so who knows if you're gonna love being out here. You might want to go back home and get a house again. Who knows?
Right.
And the only one that can be the judge is you.
Exactly. So it's definitely learning curves, because you're always learning something new every year, and changing. So you guys, it's what, 8 years now? So in 8 years, you've changed how many different times? Every year, you're changing something or rearranging something.
At least.
So it's
Yeah.
amazing that, you learn, you're still learning after 8 years. You think that you would know it all, and I don't mean know-it-alls, but,
Yeah. Yeah.
you would have it all straightened out and know what you want, and it's still changing for you. So it makes people like us feel a little better,
Right. And when we hear about somebody that's only been like on the road living this lifestyle a couple years and they decide that they know everything and can teach a course or sell a book, and it's like, there's no way you know enough to do that,
Right.
Because
it's always changing.
Right.
It's always changing. So that's,
so
and
they're
that's
going to write that book, or they're going to train that course, and then the next year they're going to learn something different and go, oh my gosh, we told everybody the wrong thing.
right.
You know?
And you're still living and learning. And that's part of the fun of this, is that it is change. Like,
Right.
we're getting ready to head off to Tucson, and we're really excited about, okay, let's go to the next adventure. So that is kind of the fun of it. Now, you guys, when you stop, you have a certain places you stop on your way from Reno to here. And you guys you use the same places every year, correct?
Pretty much.
Mostly, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So you guys know where you want to go, and you know how far it is, and that's where you're going to go.
Yeah.
And then you guys take like 3 days each time you stop, correct?
Approximately.
Again, something like
It
that.
depends.
We don't like the one-night stops. If we have to, we will do that. But we like to do less than 100 miles traveling. So we do 70 to 100 miles a day and stop. And then we try to be there for at least 2 or 3 nights, sometimes a week. Then we'll do another 70 or 100 miles. From Reno to Yuma, it'll take us 6 weeks to go that
Because we like
route.
to stop in certain places. So.
Because we're not in a hurry to get there.
Right.
We're just enjoying the journey.
Enjoying the journey.
And now that we have updated our solar and batteries, we probably, I'm going to guess, will not stay at RV parks like we have been,
Yeah.
because it's usually cold when we're coming down or heading back up. And so we stay at an RV park so that we can run the furnace,
Right.
so that Tom doesn't get all cold.
There we go.
So, but now we won't have to worry about running the furnace and running out of electricity, right? Do you
Pretty
think
much.
that?
Pretty much.
Do you think that?
We'll see. We'll see. You still, got to watch your battery power when you're running the propane furnace. But with the type of system that we've just installed on this thing and the upgrades we've made, I can actually run a space heater now, at least on low.
Nice. Nice.
And I think Lori's right. Probably going back north this year, I would guess we wouldn't stay in more than one RV park. Everything else is going to be boondocking along the way.
Nice. So it'll be more excitement to find new places to stay. And,
Right.
Exactly.
and so that'll be exciting in itself, right?
Yep.
Absolutely.
What was your most fun thing you guys have done or recorded, like for YouTube?
Oh gosh, I don't know. What would it be?
I don't know.
That's a tough one.
That is tough. Our first year in 2016, we actually did a lot of traveling. We went all the way to Illinois, but St. Louis was our prime destination. We stayed in Illinois, but we wanted to go see the Cardinals play.
Oh,
in
nice.
St.
Your
Louis.
favorite team?
Tom is from St. Louis, so we went there and met with family and went
Yep.
to the games. And so for me, that was a really fun time.
Nice.
Was doing all that stuff that he had grown up with. He took me around his old neighborhoods and stuff. So for me, that was my most favorite thing that
That's
we've
really
done.
cool. Yeah, and it was such a simple thing too, just going to the game. You guys are wicked baseball fans, so
Yes.
you're definitely Cardinal fans, and we know that you watch every game that's on the
Yes,
TV.
I try to.
Yeah.
Not that they did very well this year, because I know that was
No, they didn't.
every Saturday. That was your first complaint was, oh, they didn't do good this week.
It was a wash.
Didn't they didn't they start the year out like on fire though or something? Or
No.
No.
was that last year?
No.
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 It
Okay.
was horrible from the get-go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was not a very good year, but anyway, so for me that was my favorite thing, really.
I keep waiting for mine to happen.
Ah, wow.
Every day.
There's
something
always
new.
something tomorrow. Exactly.
Right.
Every day.
It could be topped off.
Now
never
you
know
guys
when.
have the cutest little dog. Bear over there, and you also have a kitty cat named Kaylee.
Kaylee.
So you guys have fun with those guys, and
They're good
somebody,
travelers.
yeah, and
Yep.
We have a nice big truck that has a great big back seat, so they share. Kaylee has a great big carrier, and we call it her room. And when we get going, we unzip it so she can come out if she wants to and lay with the dog. But she stays in it mostly, even with the door open.
Mm-hmm.
And Bear's got a whole half the seat. The floor is big and open. We can even put Kaylee's litter box. So that way, if we're stuck somewhere for any amount of time, she has her litter box. And you just never know if you're going to break down or not. So
Yep.
we always have food and water and everything for the pets and for us. And we're quite comfortable in our truck.
that's really cool. And that's really cool that the dog and the cat have, especially a cat. Cats don't tend to like to travel that way,
Yeah.
but she actually fits right in, and she doesn't. She likes it, and she goes into her little home, and she's
Yeah.
happy with
Yeah.
She's
it.
happy.
And
Yep.
so it's really
Doesn't-
cool.
She's not real fond of too many travel days in a row.
Again,
Hence
if we-
one of the reasons
we
why
don't-
we stay a few days.
It's pretty bad when you have a cat that dictates your travel.
She just gets a
It's
little
sweet is what it is, though.
she just expresses her feelings.
Yeah.
Rather loudly.
Yes, rather loudly. So that's one of the reasons we try to stay 2 or 3 nights at each location.
Right, just to make her happy.
Better
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
all
Less
of
stress.
us,
Right.
actually. It
And
just
that's the way
really
to be
is.
with your
It gives
pets.
him and it gives him a rest
Yeah.
Right.
in between, and it's just not get somewhere late, go to bed, get up, drive again.
Yes.
Get somewhere, go to bed, get up. It's just
That is how we have always traveled. So this is something new
Yeah.
and a big learning curve for certain people to learn to just take it easy
Take
and
it easy.
just go
you
slow.
guys
I'm getting
were
it.
on vacation before.
Exactly.
You had a time
Exactly.
frame.
Yeah.
We don't
Right.
have a time frame.
Right. Right.
So,
I meandered pretty well.
You did good.
I
Yeah.
really did.
He's
And that's what
learning.
You got to learn. You
He's
gotta learn
learning.
the meander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and we didn't do that in the beginning. It was we got to be here, we got to be here, we got to be here, we got to be here. We've got reservations here and here and here and here and here. And
Move.
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
and
It also gets pricey when you do that.
that,
Yeah.
It's
and
like-
when you're learning, it makes everything so much more frustrating.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is. It's travel days were such a. I'm on edge. It's on edge all the time. And now we've simplified things. We're not in a hurry, so that makes a huge, huge difference.
Now, how long does it take you guys to load her up and get her hooked up to the truck and that kind of stuff? Does that take a long time to get ready to go?
Again, because we're not in a hurry, it does take a long time. If we had to book it out of here, we could do everything in a half hour.
Oh, wow.
We really could.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
We
yeah.
really could.
Yeah.
And we've got a lot of crap. But we really could. We could be out of here in a half hour.
Yeah.
But
Well-
most of the time it takes a couple hours because we're
Couple.
just, again, we're meandering, getting ready.
Yeah.
And just taking our
If we
time.
know,
No pressure.
No
If
pressure.
we know we want to leave really early because we're going to race wind or weather or anything like that, we'll get as much done the night before.
Right.
Like all the patio stuff, chairs and mats
Right.
and barbecue, everything will be packed away, cleaned and packed away. And in the house, everything will be put away. Bear's kennel, her room will be taken down,
Yeah.
plants will be put away. So we'll have everything ready. And then in the morning, it's just a matter of getting up, eating breakfast, and pulling the slides in and go.
Right.
So, but in an emergency, we could have it done in 15 minutes.
Because we could.
In an emergency, it would be like just throw things here and there and not really care
Right.
if individual little things get broken, as long as our home is safe.
Right.
We've
Right.
had to think that way because we're in the summertime. We're in a fire danger
So you gotta split.
zone. So we've thought about, okay, if we got to book it out of here. Of course, then again, we wouldn't care about any of this stuff. It would just be stuff in the house and let's hitch up and go.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So pull the slides in and go. You never answered.
I don't know. I don't dislike anything really. Do I?
No, because you enjoy doing the maintenance on it. You like tinkering around. And like I said, the only thing that it used to be for me was, having to go and dump tanks. Not that the process bothers me. It doesn't. It's no big deal. You pull
Right.
the handles, big deal. And, but now I've just changed my attitude about it, and I actually look forward to it. It's like, oh, good, we get this all cleaned up, and things put away and feel refreshed by having empty tanks and a full tank.
It does
of
give you a
water.
refreshing feeling.
Yeah.
It's like having an animal.
Yeah, well,
What? It is.
I'll edit that out.
Get
No,
all
maybe I
cleaned
should.
out.
Don't.
You know, we
edit
come back
that.
to wherever we're going or go to a new place and the RV's smiling and just having a good old time.
Okay, just got a couple more, right? One is, can you pick one or two of your most favorite things about this lifestyle?
Getting to meet people like Merton and Sue.
That's
Seriously.
what I was gonna say too.
Seriously.
Was the
Awesome, isn't it?
people
That
and
is
the
true.
friends that
The people we've met.
The people we
Yes.
have met.
I have to say I agree completely with you on that one because we have met so many great people,
It's
including
amazing.
you two.
It's
So,
amazing.
especially since he's watched every one of your videos, it was even more enjoyable for him to meet you guys. I'm going to meet Tom and Lori. He was so nervous that day.
I was,
He
I
was
was.
so
I really was.
nervous.
Oh,
So,
that's so sweet.
I was stunned. I was like deer in the headlights. I didn't
He's
know
like,
what
"Oh
to
my
say."
God." He said, "Did I
I'm
talk
gonna say
stupid?"
something stupid. I know
Yeah.
I am. And then Tom ended up saying something stupid, so I was fine.
Oh, you should have known that was gonna
I'm
happen.
just kidding. So-
Watched all the videos. You should know.
Oh yeah. So just one more question though, and I know you guys live day to day basically, but what does the future hold for you two? Like, do you see you doing this right to the end of your life? Do you see 2 more years? Do you see 5 more years? What are you thinking? Like,
We're not.
not even thinking about it.
I am not thinking that far out. I really am
No.
not.
What
And
are
I
we
know
gonna do tomorrow?
I know she's not either. We're not planners. We don't plan it out. We don't say, okay, in another 18 months, we're done. Not going to happen. No.
Who knows?
I don't know what we're going to do 18 minutes from now.
But for the foreseeable future, you guys are like awesomely happy.
We are.
Oh, yeah.
We are very happy, you know, and
Knock on wood.
people are always asking. They're commenting on our videos and they're always asking us in person. They look at our truck and they go, "Why do you keep spending so much money on that truck? Why don't you just go buy a new truck?" And it's like, well, we don't have $115,000 just sitting in a pile to go buy a new truck. However, we can afford to be, I hate to say it, but we can afford to be nickel and dimed every so often to repair something on that truck.
Same thing with the RV.
Same thing with the RV. It's
Right.
an old RV.
Same with us.
And yeah, but
and-
we have not found another one that we love as much as this one.
And we're not going to find one. You know,
Yeah.
we've just adjusted. This is it.
Our Alphacia has so many different unique features that aren't on any other RV, and
And just the way this thing is put together, the inside framework, the bones of this thing is so much sturdier than any RV on the market today. It's
Why
Hands
change when
down,
you got the
why
perfect
change?
one, right?
right.
we have what we feel is the perfect.
yeah,
Right.
even if
Truck
we have to
and
fix this or
RV.
fix
Right.
that, it's
Right.
But we have no plans to stop doing this. I can't see us stopping. I can't see that far down the road. I really can't.
Cool.
I'm living right now for today and looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah.
But the next day,
And
That's
we're
a whole
not-
lesson
none
to
of
be
us have even
learned.
promised tomorrow, so you got to enjoy it.
right.
that's right.
You know, literally.
That's it.
We might not make it back to our campsite, and we will
Stop
have
that.
Oh, don't say
Just,
that.
just saying. I mean,
But
you know,
you're right. You're
I
absolutely.
mean, you
right.
never know. So.
You're
Well,
absolutely
thank you
right.
so much, guys. It's been an honor to interview you guys, and
Oh, thank
I can't wait to see how it comes out.